Okay, so I may or may not have one of the coins that I'm going to be talking about, but I find that a Canadian maple leaf typically makes a fine substitution. Let me know if you need to see the manager. So one of the things that just comes along with having this channel is that it makes me think that I need to constantly be buying. It's not that I think that anyone really should be doing that, should be buying all the time. It's just that when you're always talking about it, it's always top of mind. Honestly, it didn't even feel like it was a great time to buy last week. Spot price went up $220 since March when I was buying more heavily. And this week, well, it's more of the same, but here I am working through videos again, so again, it's top of mind. It's really only out of general interest right now because I don't think that you need to be buying all the time. I've said that, and honestly, I tune out people who are constantly giving the same advice. I just don't think it makes sense. I know what Peter Schiff is going to think I should be doing at any given time, for instance. He's going to think that I should be buying gold, but he always thinks that. And most of the advice on YouTube is going to be similar, whether it's a gold channel, silver channel, crypto channel, whatever. If it's just a constant pitch or evidence to support the original pitch, then it's hard to get a whole lot out of that. And it's even worse if the channel's just giving increasingly more exaggerated pitches on why to buy something. Maybe they're exaggerating something a politician said, or they're just giving a ridiculous price target for gold. That's just a trick to get you to click on their videos. I mean, so they're going to get more ad revenue. They aren't even trying to give you something useful at that point. So anyway, that's not what I'm trying to do here when I say that I'm looking to be buying right now. I'm not trying to give that constant pitch to be buying gold. I will stick with my scheduled dollar cost average purchase, but really not much more at the moment. And the reason for that's pretty simple. Spot price is up more than 12% in 60 days. Premiums are still high. Maybe they're even as bad as they've ever been. And then we're in the gap between the end of production on the Type 1 American Gold and Silver Eagles and the release of the Type 2 redesign. So all the reasons to buy would be the same. It's just that the prices are higher, so I'm not in any rush personally. The purchase I'm talking about here is actually for something that I won't actually have in hand for more than a month. This probably isn't any real surprise, but a few of the online dealers have had the Type 2 American Gold Eagle on pre-sale. And I've been showing a lot of my gold from other mints, but I do plan to pull back into American Gold Eagles as my primary coin with the release of the new design. That's if there isn't anything weird with the unannounced security features. And don't worry, there's not going to be a microchip in them, but I'm a bit surprised there isn't some kind of unique identifier in them like the bullion DNA privy marks that the Canadian Maple Leafs have had since 2013. Each of these marks is completely unique, and the Royal Canadian Mint has each one in a database, and this mark can be cross-checked to make sure that the coin is authentic. Now you can imagine down the road other ways that a database like that could be maintained to hypothetically track the movement of the coin. Now I'm not saying that will happen with the Royal Canadian Mint coins, and it doesn't appear to be part of the US Mint plan here either, but I am curious to see the coins firsthand. Now, if they don't have a unique identifier, I think that says something. Really, anytime I hear somebody suggest that the government does not want you to own gold or silver, I always wonder if they've considered the fact that it's the government that mints and sells the bullion in the first place. There really isn't anything the government does that discourages people from owning gold, especially given how easy it is to own it anonymously if that's important to you. And if the new Eagles don't have a unique ID, then the mint is continuing down that path as far as I can tell. That's all just interesting to me, and those pre-sales are targeting a July 8th shipment date, and I'd like to get a hold of one as early as possible. So even though it does not feel like a great time to buy right now, I'm grabbing one so I can get one in hand as soon as possible. I really don't know why the US Mint hasn't detailed the new security features beyond that gap in the read-it edge of the coins yet. The description says there's going to be more security features. I don't know if they're not talking about them now because they just don't have the story detailed out yet, or they're going to be underwhelming, or there's something in there that's going to be a little bit more dramatic. I guess we'll see. Beyond that though, I'm not sure what else I'll pick up this month. I'm willing to pay that higher price to get a hold of the new Eagle, and then when they're available, I do want to get a hold of a Type 2 design 1/4 ounce as well, probably a 1/2 ounce, maybe even. This is one of those times, though, when I'm buying out of enthusiasm for the coins, specifically a curiosity about the security features, rather than out of any kind of personal financial planning. Nothing has really changed, though. I don't have any control over spot price, and I have all of the reasons to be buying that I have any other month. I just normally wouldn't be anxious to buy right now. But here I am, buying a high premium coin at a high spot price and a delayed delivery. And that's the kind of thing that having a YouTube channel will do to you. So let me know what you think of the new Eagle designs from the US Mint. Are you excited about them? Are you buying any on the pre-sale? Or just maybe waiting it out? Let me know in the comments what you're up to. And if you like this kind of topic, be sure to hit the like button. That helps get the word out. Subscribe if you haven't already. That always helps too. And if you made it this far, thanks again for watching. I always appreciate your time. Take care.